Hello everyone, welcome back to the DevOps Mindset. So this video is a continuation of our previous video that was on introduction on Amazon Athena. Now in this video we are going to discuss about the integration of Amazon Athena with AWS Glue. So agenda of this video is we are gonna just do some little introduction on the AWS Glue, and we will also do some discussion on how we can connect the data sources that is in Amazon S3 using Amazon Athena, right? And we will also discuss about crawler, what is the Glue crawler, and how this crawler is gonna help us to create the table schema in Glue data catalog, and we will do everything in demo. So let's start. As you can see in this animation that data is stored in your data is stored in Amazon S3 bucket, and we are running the crawler on that bucket, and that crawler is helping us to describe or create the table schema in AWS Glue data catalog. And then after we are running the query, so the Athena query engine is taking the help of that schema to query the data that is stored in the Amazon S3 bucket. So all the results are being stored in Amazon S3 bucket. This is another result bucket. So this is how the crawler is helping us to define the schema, right? So that's help us a lot, right? AWS Glue is a fully managed ETL service that one of its key ability to analyze and categorize the data. So basically AWS Glue can help you to analyze the data and categorize it and store the AWS Glue data catalog. So you can use AWS Glue crawler to automatically infer database and table schema from your data in Amazon S3 and store the associate metadata in AWS Glue data catalog. Athena uses the Glue data catalog to store and retrieve the table metadata for the Amazon data. Athena uses the AWS Glue data catalog to store and retrieve the tables metadata for the Amazon S3 data in your Amazon Web Service account. The table metadata lets Athena query engine know how to find, read, and process the data that you want to query. So basically what the Glue is helping us, so Glue is helping us in the two way. One of it is providing the AWS Glue data catalog. So that catalog is a container that is stored the information about or the schema information about the databases as well as the schema information about the tables, and the crawler is helping us to define or create those schema. Athena engine can leverage those metadata to query the data from data source. This is how you can connect to the Glue to the data sources Amazon S3. This is a very easy the steps that you can see here. This is a very easy way to do so. So guys, I logged into the AWS account. So let's start our demo part. So I'm gonna access the Athena service. So you also can do the search for that. So this is Athena query editor. So first I will set up the location of the results where the results are gonna be stored for the query. So let's go to the settings, and so I don't have set up any location now. So let's go to the manage. Let's browse the location. So I will set this location as a result location. This is a mandatory part, right? You need to set up this location to store your results when you're gonna run the queries, right? Once it's done, we are going to create one of the database. So let's create database. Create database DevOps Mindset. So the database is created now. So as you can see in this drop down, so data source is the AWS data catalog. In that catalog we have this database defined, right? This database, we are going to use this database. So database is created. Let's upload our data in Amazon S3 bucket. So let's go to the S3 bucket. open it in another tab. So this is the console of Amazon S3 bucket. So I don't have other buckets for that data to upload. So let's create bucket. So whatever the bucket name you are gonna use will be the name of the table, right? So I'm going to use DevOps mindset employee data table. Let's create. So table is created successfully. Let's upload our data in it. So we have file. So this is the employee sample data file, right? So I'm going to upload it here. So as you can see, this is a CSV file. Okay, so if you want to see that file, so this is the the data that is stored in this file. So this data we have uploaded here. So suppose it's a like very big file or the big data and you want to analyze it. So this is how we are gonna take the help of the Glue crawler and Athena, right? So let's upload it. So the file is uploaded successfully. Let's go back to our Athena, right? So this is the data we have created, and now we are in Athena. So now we are gonna create crawler for that. So go to crawler consoler. So this is the AWS Glue Glue crawler. So console, let's define the name of the. So I will set the employee crawler. Keep everything default, don't worry about it. Okay, so this option also we are going to add data source. So what will be the data source? As you can know, there's a lot of the data source we can use now for this, but in our case we are using S3. So browse the location where our data is stored. So in this bucket we have uploaded our database. So how this is it will pick the name of that, but you need to put the slash, right, to remove that error, prompting error. So for now just keep the all options as a default. So let add the data source and do the next. IAM role. Okay, this is very interesting part. Okay, so what you can do, if you have not created IAM role, okay, so you can create it by creating this, okay, and giving the name of that. Suppose DevOps mind. Let me give you the DevOps mindset IAM, right? IAM. Okay, so it will create that role. So in this drop down, this is what I have created just now. This is what already available here. So for the simplicity I will use this, right? So the role is created from this, and once the role is created, you need to keep everything as a default, right? Move on. Okay, so now the prompting both. So we will use the DevOps mindset, okay, or you also can use the default, but let's use this DevOps mindset. And table, if you want to create the prefix of the tables, for that you can use. For now we are gonna keep it default. Okay, so this is a one of scheduler. So we have so many options how we are gonna run this crawler, hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, and custom, so on demand. And in this case I'm gonna use as a on demand. So let's do next. So this is our review page. So let's create crawler. Okay, so crawler is being created, right? So if you want to see that crawler, so let's go to the crawler one. So crawler is ready. This one is our employee crawler, right? This is what I earlier created. so don't worry about that. So this is what we have, employee crawler. So now let's run it, right? Run the crawler. So crawler is started, and it is going to so the what is running behind it. So it is going to that Amazon S3 bucket and looking for those data files and reading those data files and creating the schema for that data in a AWS data catalog, okay, in table. I'll show you how this is gonna create, right? So this schema will help Athena query engine to identify how the data is going to be extracted from that source files, like source location. So it's taking some while, it's taking a while. So it's got completed, right? This job is completed as of now, right? So let's see what the table is created, right? So here is the data catalog tables. If you see, come here, right? So this is a table which is came from the S3 bucket name, right? And suffix is the table, right? This is a database, the location of that. If you want to see that, you can see that one, right? How the crawler is created the schema for that table, right? So let's go back. Let's go back to Athena query in console. So I'm going to refresh it. Okay, so the database is here, and this is the database, and in that database this is the table, right? This is already prompted here. This is a table. This is all the data schema, not an actual data. This is a schema. So this schema is being leveraged by the Athena query engine to fetch the data, right? Okay, so let's run some query to identify what's up. So here you can do query, whatever the query you want to run here, you can run it, right? So for now, what we are going to do, we are under preview table, right? This is a command. So what it is going to do, this is one of our database, and this is a table name, and it is fetching the 10 10 rows for that. Let me run it here, right? So we have the 10 rows of that data, right? So it is how it is easy the data is extracted, and you can define whatever the logic you want to run here as a query, okay, to get these all the data, right? So you also can download this from here, as I already told you in one of our first video. You can download the results and save the queries. This is the how it is the simple to use Amazon Athena to query and analyze the data, right? So that's all in this video. So thank you guys for watching the videos.